Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, hello. How are you this morning?
I can hear you. Yay.
Yay. Okay.
How's everyone doing? Let's see. I can't. There we go. There are the comments. Um, yeah. So
This
how are you
camera's
this morning, Phoenix? Tuesdays, 10
well,
a.m. The real talk.
this camera's real up close. I've
We
never
could
used
always
this
put
one
our
before.
icons on, unless that's how your microphone's working. I don't know.
Well, let me see if I mute that out. No, my microphone should still be working, and it is. So, yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm good with that. I'm very
Yeah,
good with
me
that. Now, hold
too.
on. Let me just move this
Yeah,
over.
I had a late start this morning. How about you?
Hi, Amanda. I'm actually got up pretty early. Was doing a lot of things. I set up my second
Well,
computer this weekend, and yeah, just trying to catch up.
oh, sweet.
But
No, I was actually up early. I just didn't do anything.
gotcha.
So, a late start for me is a late start getting ready, getting my hair done, getting the day started. So I was up
Oh well,
early,
there's
just didn't
that's the
do anything.
difference. I don't even have any makeup on yet, and I haven't even done my hair. I just put a clip up.
Yeah,
I
I hear ya.
don't I don't have to do anything for a few hours after we're done here, so I'm just like, I'll just do it later. It's all good.
Well, here we are.
Here we are. Well, welcome, everybody to the Real Talk Wednesday or Tuesdays at 10 a.m. I don't know why I think it's Wednesday. Um, there was a lot going on. There wasn't a lot going on. All of a sudden, everything was going on.
I think
Hello to the chat.
I think that's great for a Tuesday, right? Because a lot happens on a Monday morning. Hey, Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda's a longtime follower of mine. She's a really good gal. I'm pretty sure
Awesome.
Carol's watching as well, and Rhiannon is listening in, but she's at work.
Awesome.
Um, so what else is going on in your world, Phoenix?
Just trying to, well, obviously from a personal perspective, we had a new grandbaby about a month ago, so
Yeah, how's
um
she doing?
good, and he's growing fast,
Oh,
and I
that's right. It's
guess
a boy.
yeah, and it's just been busy, just swamped lately. It just seems like never can catch a break.
I said when I retired, I'm semi-retired because I'm definitely not slowed down. I thought I was a little freaked out. I was like, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to fill my time? But it's actually worse than it was when I was working. So it figures its way out.
Totally,
It
totally
figures its
semi
way out.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the big news on TikTok yesterday.
Oh,
What's
for
that?
the real talk?
Debbie the pet lady got arrested. I don't know
Crazy.
if you follow Debbie the pet lady. I do.
I
We've spoken
did.
a few times. I know she has some mental issues, okay? Let's take that out of the picture because I'm sorry, but all she did for the past 6 months was scream and yell and curse online about her stalkers and, the people who make fake pages about you. Listen, I get it. People have made
I
fake
get
pages
it.
about me. I understand it gets very irritating when people make fake pages about you.
Yeah, but
But
you know what? You can't let that consume you because I
exactly.
mean, I think we both know where that we're coming from in this perspective is that I've got a lot of hate pages out there. I even have my ex-husband's wife made a page of me and she has the audacity to put her picture up there.
It's
And I
it's
just
just
kind of ignore that
yeah.
mental behavior.
And even if you comment on it because you feel like you need to, I'm not going to sit there and curse and scream and yell all. I mean, she does battles. Battles are supposed to be fun. And all she does is yell and scream. The other side is always like, what is happening right now? And she's like, my hate people are over there gifting against me. And I'm like, dude, then don't battle because you cannot stop that. You cannot keep people from going on the other side and hate gifting against you. You can't do it. So why are
Well,
you
that
sitting at this poor innocent person who has no idea what's happening?
well, isn't that what they want her to do? They want her to quit social media altogether.
Oh yeah, they got Adriel Sigler down. Now they're going for her. This is why she was arrested right here. So telephone slash unlawful use of the telephone.
And then what is Darlington?
And Darlington is the county in which she was arrested. The SC
Oh,
number
okay.
is the incident form.
Well, there's
This
a
is what
difference.
I found when I looked up what that could mean, and it all fits her. But we're going to talk about it for a second. So she's in South Carolina. So these are some specific ways you can use unlawful communication. Using offensive language, totally see that with her. I can.
Did she
I have
call
one.
someone?
I'm sure she was calling people because she had people who were driving by her property supposedly. I don't know if she made this up. I don't know if it was real or it was in her head. She said that people were coming after her animals. She said she was having deliveries to her house that she didn't order. Who knows? I don't know her to that extent to know. Even if she had told me verbally to myself in our conversations, I don't know that I would have believed her. I don't know. The second one is making threats. I can see her doing that as well. Harassing through repeated contact. I don't know about that one. That one's not on the top of my list with her. I don't think so. She was very busy. She was always online, interfering with phone service and spreading false information.
So wait
Many
a
of those
minute.
could be.
Yeah, but they only specifically charged her with the telephone.
Yes, but you can use all of these on the telephone. Read them. They're all
Yeah, yeah.
telephone
No, no.
violations.
What
Yeah.
I'm saying. Well, who? I guess give me the backstory. I know a little bit about her. I didn't know her history. I followed her on the TikTok streets, but I didn't know her full backstory.
As far as hey Rihanna and hey Carol, she got very large on TikTok very fast.
Uh-huh.
She was on Howard Stern way back in
Ah,
the day. She had birds and things on his show all the time. So she used this the name Debbie the Pet Lady because she loves animals. She has horses and goats and dogs, and she has Great Pyrenees. In fact, they just had puppies not too long ago. They were gorgeous.
mm,
Um, and she became huge. Like her and Adriel Sigler were friends on the app. They would battle each other
yeah, I remember that.
constantly. And then this big fallout happened between the two of them. And I don't know, it was from that point on that she just seemed very like, I don't know, it was almost schizophrenia. It was weird. She always thought people were coming after her. And I did see a lot of hate pages go up about her. I did a
Yeah,
lot.
I
But
remember.
again, it's going to happen. Get off TikTok if you can't,
Hmm. Hang with
I
the big
mean, yeah, I
boys.
can get upset about it, but it didn't take me off of there, and I didn't scream and curse at people all day long. I don't understand that mentality. I do know other creators that have gone online 3 hours at a time screaming and yelling and cursing. It's just not my thing.
So
It
here's
takes
where
too much
I'm.
energy.
It does. It does. Here's where I'm confused. I guess that would be the appropriate word to use. Is who? Obviously, this is a criminal charge. So who charged her?
That I'm not sure of.
I know the state did. Obviously, they believed that she was harassing someone.
Right, but my thing is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You may or may not know this, Phoenix, but she had to have been contacting someone in that state,
State.
right?
Probably in
Because
the
you
same
can't, yeah,
county.
you can't exactly. So I don't know. I don't know who lives near her in order for her to do that. I know she was like had a lot of people that she talked about on her page that she thought were her enemies, but they weren't anywhere near her. So they were like in other states.
That is
And
so odd.
it's just very odd. It's very
That
odd. And I don't know how long she'll be in there, but I do feel bad for her. She's my age.
Well,
Um,
she'll have to bail out if possible. They'll probably let her bail out if she can afford
I
it.
mean, I wonder who's taking care of her animals. She's single.
Oh
She's
my gosh, yes.
she's got a whole slew of animals. I don't know who's taking care of them.
You do have a great point there.
Yeah, so that's the part for me. But so enough of that drama there. There was some other TikTok drama, but I don't really want to get into the TikTok drama anymore because it's ridiculous.
It is.
Unless
It's a waste of energy and time. And, like I say, don't give those people what they want. you bring attention to them, it's still attention. So
Yeah,
whether it
I
be negative or positive, it's like that redheaded stepchild that's always getting some attention, whether it be negative or positive, and it's mostly negative.
yeah, Roberta, I've read your message. I'm not bad mouthing her. That's the problem. I'm not even going to talk about that today. So you can just skedaddle. But
Yeah,
Roberta
you could
sounds
have
an
been talking
awful.
about you could have been talking about someone totally different.
Oh, are we talking? Are we talking about that? That's ridiculous. That was just like, wait, what? Like, where? Wait, did I say a name in there? No, I did not say a name in there. I
No,
love when people just give themselves away.
they
Um,
assume.
it just does not make any sense to me. I'm sorry, but if I did something really bad and somebody posts something that looks very familiar to me and I think it might be about me, but it doesn't say my name, I'm not going to go crazy on it because I'm not going to want people to know it was me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, let's just take a moment. In retrospect, that is exactly the way I feel about my ex-husband's wife that follows me everywhere on social media. She's like not happy with her own life. She has to follow me and make content about me. She must be so lacking confidence that she has to make content about me. I'm
Uh
just
huh.
like, what in the world is wrong with these people mentally?
I know.
I
And
could
then I
do a
think
clap back every day, but it's a waste of my energy.
exactly. And I think Roberta, I'm not sure she went to school, but it says dachshund. I think she meant doxing.
Oh,
Um,
Dosh Hound. I thought it was a dog. Dosh Hound.
I've never doxed anybody, and I still have
Yeah.
to this day have a hard time
Well, we
explaining
know
to
you
people.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
I know.
saw
And
the original. I saw the original play and what was going on. And you know what's so funny is that girl doxed herself when she posted email receipts with her full name.
and
That's
she
where
had
all
had
that came from.
and she had her name and address on her
Yeah,
Facebook
and
page,
everybody
and
wants to make you look like the bad guy. That's a bunch of bullshit, people.
it
Knock it
it's okay.
off.
I think it's funny. You know why though? That just shows they're a sheep because they're actually only saying that because
They're
somebody else said that. A
believing.
big creator.
Well, yeah, they're
That's
believing
crazy.
a lie. They're
Yeah,
believing
I
a
know.
lie.
But
She
there are
sold
some
it pretty
people in
well.
the world. There are some people in the world that are just followers, and there are some people
Yeah,
in the world that just know, they are true to themselves and they can use their own brains.
so true.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
enough of that. Let's talk about these gentlemen, shall we? Because this is more news coming out from yesterday. The
Oh, yes.
Menendez brothers. Yay!
30
So happy
days.
for these guys. This is from People magazine. Judge may overturn the Menendez brothers' murder convictions and give prosecutors 30 days to justify them. I thought this was amazing news. I'm so happy for them. Here's another. So the judge is basically giving the prosecutors 30 days. 30 days. And if they cannot find a reason why their habeas corpus should not be, released, or it shouldn't be entitled, they shouldn't be entitled to it, then they get out. And so I think what after the 30 days, how long do you think it'll be before they get out, Phoenix?
I believe if they say, okay, well, here's the deal. It's not like they're just going to come back in 30 days and say, okay, you're free. That's not what happens. They have to go before the parole board. They have to go in front of the DOC. They have a panel of people that determine, okay, what's your exit strategy? When's your date? I give it 90 to 120 days. So probably about 3 to 4 months.
I said by Christmas.
Yeah, I mean that puts it in line before Christmas is 4 to 6 months. So yeah, that's my take.
Yeah, I think by Christmas. That's what I made a video this morning and I said by Christmas for sure. So um yeah, I was very happy for them. Do you think they should get out?
Um yes and no. I mean, they've been in there a long time. They would have got life. They've served life, right? Pretty much for the, murder of their mom and dad, but there was a lot of abuse. Knowing the industry that Eric was in, I mean his dad was in, Lyle and Eric's dad, I could see this a lot of abuse. I could see that. Um
You know what I
And they
find?
are entitled to it, just like Nick is entitled to it, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, he filed under habeas corpus relief,
Yep.
and
Today is his deadline, by the way.
let's see how that plays out too in that case.
So here's what I find sad, and I'm not a stupid person. We've talked about this. I'm very very well educated. Doesn't mean I'm brilliant, but I'm well educated, and I can't help but think of Gypsy Rose being like a guideline now
Hmm.
for this type of thing. Like
Well,
she murdered her mom because of supposed abuse. Now, we all believe there was no abuse, but let's just pretend for a moment that there was. She got out. So we know these guys were abused, and that wasn't even a question. Why are they
he,
still in?
well, here's the question. I mean, that is a valid question, but here's two different cases, two different strategies, and two different results. But yet, this result may converge into the other result. But what I'm seeing is, you know, and I'll stand on this till I die. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, according to all the documents, the sheriff's report, the crime scene photos, it looks like allegedly she's the one that did her mom in. She
Mm-hmm.
slept on the porch. She talked about hating bugs, but yet she slept on the porch allegedly, you know, waiting for her mom to die and waiting for Nick to show up to take the fall. Now,
Yep.
especially when it started in the kitchen. If you are not aware and you don't know anything about that case, go look at the crime scene documentary. Go look at the crime scene photos with the markers, and it will clearly show blood splattered on the kitchen countertop, on the kitchen cabinets, all the way to the ceiling. Something started in that kitchen and it moved somewhere else. Now, the conviction that she got a plea deal. She got a princess plea deal because they felt sorry for her because she was abused. In this case, they didn't feel sorry for the boys because, look, think about it. Gypsy's a woman, these are boys. Boys were judged more harsh than Gypsy Rose. But if you go back and now that all these emails have been released, you can see the kind of person she really is. Nick was
Yeah.
clearly manipulated.
Um, I was actually watching Conspiracy's latest video about, and I'm not sure how I'm going to express this without everything in front of me, but she even manipulated TMZ and went against
Yeah,
an NDA for lifetime.
yeah.
What the
She
heck?
doesn't
This woman will
care.
do anything.
She doesn't care. She, oh,
But
I wish
how
some
ballsy is
experts would
her?
weigh in on her mental health.
How ballsy is it of her to say to TMZ, could we please just not mention the source?
Well, because that's what most people do to make money. If I mean, she's still making money off her mother's murder. So what's the difference, you ask me, between them and her? I believe that Lyle and Eric should be released from prison. They've done their time. They both have immaculate, I mean, what they've done in prison. They spend most of their life in prison. Think about it
Yeah.
for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
A long, what, 30 years now? I think. Is it
It's
25, 30 years?
it's somewhere between 25 and 30. I don't know the
That's
exact
what I
amount, but
thought.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if they're eligible parole, let them prove to the community and the state and our court system they've done their time. Now, how do I feel about murdering mom and dad or mom? It's immoral. I can't even imagine, no matter what the abuse somebody was under, I could not
Mm-hmm.
imagine. Now, had it been self-defense, that would be a total different story.
Right. No, I get it. I'm on the same page. I just, yeah, like I said, I can't help but think of all the other people that are out because, they've done their time. So it's time for them to get out. It's time.
I mean,
That's
we
my
can go
take.
down the rabbit hole and talk about those who are incarcerated innocently, like I believe Bryan Kohberger was set up, because there's
Yeah.
no way that three other unidentified male DNA at the crime scene, and they tear down the house, and you can't go back and check the crime scene again. But how can somebody be framed for something they didn't do and then be sentenced to the DP and then have to take a lower and plead guilty? I mean, what do you think, Naomi? What do you think Nick Godejohn would have done if he did not go to trial?
Well, they're two different stories because Nick doesn't have the mentality that Bryan does.
Well,
Remember, Bryan was
Bryan
very
Kohberger
intelligent.
does have,
Yeah.
he does have ASD. So
Okay.
was he at the wrong place at the wrong time and somebody manipulated him? Possibly. That's the same thing that happened to Nick with Gypsy.
Right, but we've already talked about the fact that we think that he took the plea deal so he could go and have a trial later on.
And get the death
I don't.
penalty off. But wasn't
Right.
Nick Godejohn, didn't he have some plea deals offered?
He did, but I don't think it's quite exactly the same thing because I don't think he pled. I don't think he.
No, he didn't plead. He went to trial.
He didn't plead, but he didn't take a plea at all.
But if he took the plea, he would at least have the option for parole.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't look into his brain and why what happened. I think it just comes down to your lawyer, and we've always said that he didn't have a good lawyer. Clearly, he didn't have a good lawyer because he didn't present the evidence.
Definitely ineffective counsel. I agree. But when you look at the case itself and you dive down in, Nick had been saying that he was not being properly represented during this process before trial, and he took his gamble at trial, and that is what they gave him. I think they should have lowered the charge. I think the jury itself was unaware of what they could have done and charged him with a lesser sentence to where he would be in parole.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Well, maybe the Menendez brothers getting out. Well, it's the 15th, though. It doesn't even matter. I'll be able to look at Pacer tomorrow and see what happened with Nick. It won't be there today.
Yeah, it'll probably take some time to upload. And I sure hope that he gets something at least favorable in his odds.
Yeah, Carol, I thought she did too, but it's funny because Nick always says he only did a certain amount of stab wounds. And even just the other day, Gypsy made some kind of video came out with her saying that he stabbed her mom 17 times. And I'm like, no, he didn't, darling. he has said the same story every single time. I don't think he's lying.
And the coroner's report shows when she actually passed away. So that's what boggles my mind in that case. I think, in my humble opinion, she did it. And the evidence shows, especially the crime scene photos, who was on the yard that night in a dually truck that sped off. I know Nick wasn't driving. He took an Uber to her house.
Yeah, he didn't drive a car.
Yeah, he didn't drive. And you know, rumor has it there were some people in the area and outside the area that had a dually. I mean, from all the emails that I've been seeing, Rod is in charge of her money. Rod and her were having these emails back and forth that are wild. So if you haven't seen those, there is a creator on TikTok, and I want to say her name is
Into the Weeds.
No, Ashley. Maybe she has a couple of. I mean, she's got quite a few of a following.
Into the Weeds was showing all of them.
No, what is her name? Gosh, maybe Ashley.
Well, we're also going to have it on our website. We're working on it. We're putting all the emails on our website.
I mean, she's doing videos every day breaking this down, and I'm just thinking, holy crap, these emails. I mean, she's just pumping out all these videos with these emails, and I'm thinking to myself, she's caught a lot of good stuff.
I thought of Rod completely differently before these came out. 100%.
Yeah.
He's scum of the earth. I'm sorry.
They wanted to make him look so innocent. So innocent. Yep.
He is definitely not. For sure. What do you guys in the chat think? Has your opinion on Rod changed? Have you watched any of the texting going back and forth, the messages going back between Gypsy and Pimp Juice? Sorry. I don't know. That just cracks me up, these things that come out. You know, she's been awful quiet. She's in Miami, Florida right now. I don't know how much longer they're traveling. Clearly, they have enough money that Ken doesn't have to work, and she's obviously not getting money anywhere right now. So I don't know if it's because she got off parole that she gets to access her money now. I would assume some of it anyway.
Yeah, because
I know Amanda, right?
I think yeah, I think Daddy had control over money until she got off of parole.
But yeah, they went from NOLA to Texas, both Austin and Dallas, to visit Ken's family, and now they're in Miami, Florida, showing pictures on the
Isn't
beach. What?
isn't Ken's family down there too?
Um, I thought I
Isn't Ken's
heard
family in
that.
Florida too?
I don't know, but I thought they were staying at one of Dee Dee's family's condos on the beach, is what I heard.
Oh, interesting.
I could be wrong, but
So
that's the
I just
rumor.
put up a uh, I just put up the
Hold on.
girl that is shout out to her.
Oh,
She's done a fabulous job. If you guys have not seen, her name is
Audrey.
Audrey. Yeah, she has done some fabulous, I mean, seriously fabulous um, videos in regards to catching so many errors. If I would have known half of this stuff, which I kind of knew they were running some type of scam, some con from prison, because I caught wind of that myself personally when someone sent me a link to try to get me to donate money to JPay, which sent to a different link. Long story short, that's when I knew this whole thing was a con.
Yeah, well, and apparently Gypsy had many, many men sending her money in prison, and Ryan was unaware of it.
Mm.
So, Ashley Baby. What about Ashley Baby? This girl's name is Audrey.
Audrey.
I don't know what Carol's trying to say.
Oh, I don't know.
Like sometimes you wish you could hear them instead of just watching the text. I don't know. Ryan might have known about it, but he swears he didn't know about it. Who knows? I don't believe any of them anymore. So let me just interject real quick and say, I said this last week too, and I'm going to say it again. Prayers go out to the people in Texas. They're still sending videos out showing people searching. It's a horrible, horrible situation. I don't know if you've seen any of them, Phoenix.
No, I have not.
They're showing the workers wading through the water with the cars that are covered in all the muck and them poking the sticks in to try to make sure there's no one in there. And I'm just like, oh, blessed them. I mean, I could
Oh,
never do that job.
well, the only picture I saw is when they were draining this like looked like a little gully type of thing, and they were going with the search and rescue team, and they were actually starting IVs for some of the workers because they didn't want them to pass out because of the heat.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I could not imagine. I mean, the emergency care workers, healthcare workers that were called into the scene to help. It's, I mean, they have rescue dogs, they have all kinds of people out there.
Yeah. It's horrible. I just can't even imagine. The worst thing that I can remember, because of course you and I are both in Arizona, but
Yeah.
I remember the haboobs, which don't last very long. Those are fun. But I remember a flood. I want to say, well, it was in the last 15 years, and it was such a huge flood that I couldn't go to work because the streets were extremely flooded, and I could not drive through them.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
right around the same time that we ran out of gas. It's that same era, and I can't remember it, but that was the worst that I've ever been through.
You know, many, many moons ago when we moved out of Houston, Texas, we were so fortunate. We moved almost 30 days before the massive flooding happened there a couple years back. And I am so thankful we were not there at the time, or we were actually in a flood zone just right down the street at the time. My um, daughter's boyfriend, baby daddy, and his family were seen on the news rowing a boat out of their home. It was sad.
Wow.
And they decided to remodel and stay in that area. Can you believe that? In the same house, just remodeling it. And I couldn't imagine the damage. I couldn't imagine.
I guess I'm fortunate because I've never lived through a tornado, hurricane, anything like that. Like I said, monsoons are all we have, and that's not bad. I actually look forward to the monsoons.
Oh yeah. We need
It's like
rain
a
down
break
here.
of weather.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be getting it tomorrow and the next day. Cross your fingers.
Yeah, we definitely need the rain out here.
So, what else is going on, guys? Anything you want to talk about today? Carol says she follows that Audrey girl.
Oh yeah, she's good. She's got some really good information.
There's quite a few people who are still making gypsy content.
I know, but Ashley Baby is the one who pumps out daily Jip. Oh yeah, Ashley Baby does do Jip content, and you know who's so funny? I love Amber J. She is.
Shout out to
Ah,
Amber J, my homie.
she should change her name to Amber A.
Why?
I think Bryan Anderson, Amber A.
Oh. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, that would be funny if she changed it all of a sudden.
She cracks me up. Her videos are just like, there's no one else that could do them the way she does them because she's like in the mix. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just weird to be like, Jip, Jip, what are you doing? Bring that baby back. You know, I'm like, girl, like only you could do that.
Oh
But
God.
I love Amber. She's great. But my point is, even as quiet as Gypsy's been, which it has been amazingly quiet. I mean, every now and then she posts a video. Who cares?
Mm.
But still, the content is being made because we're going through all these emails now. It's almost like she knew, like, let's go away for a while because they're going to start going through all these emails, and I don't want to be around it. It's just the timing of it. It cracks me up, but that's fine. That's fine. It's still a hot topic. I think it's going to be a hot topic until something is done, and that's why people are pushing to have something done.
Oh wow.
We shall see. I follow that Aubrey. You mean Audrey? Yep, that was Audrey.
Yeah,
Yep,
Audrey. Yeah.
yep. I don't, but I will check them out for sure. There's just so many new ones. Is it weird that I don't like the guys talking about it? It's
I
it's
don't
like
know.
weird to see a man's
Well,
perspective.
yeah, and I don't know who this guy is with the missing teeth that's on there. Do
Oh,
you
Carl
know
Collector.
who is it?
I call him Dreamer's husband.
I don't know what his name is.
Karma Collector.
Yo, Karma Collector. Yeah, yeah, that's scary. Well, anyways,
Yes.
he's been doing the weirdest content. Then he throws Fancy's name in there that she had an interview with some jail guard or something now that she's off parole or something. I don't know. He was he came across my FYP. I'm like, who is this guy with no teeth? Say no to math.
It's yeah.
Two and two don't add up, guys.
Well, I mean, same thing with Archie, right?
This
Um,
is like comedy hour here.
I mean, what's with the no teeth? I don't understand. I mean, if you don't have teeth, get rid of all of them. You might as
Well,
well.
here's the funny part. For $50, you can do that mail order thing and then get some teeth, just to, I don't know. Just,
I don't know, but I just there's several guys that do gypsy content, and it's just weird for me. I don't know. I don't like any of the guys that are doing the content. It's
hmm
not them personally that I don't like. I just don't like how they do the content. Maybe it's because from a male perspective, I don't know. It's weird. It must be a me thing. I'm not
mm,
against men, I swear. Even though I don't want to be with one, I'm not. So it's got to be a me thing. But yeah, Carol says she loves Amber J too.
yeah, she's funny. She can take the most darkest thing and turn it into something humorous. And
Yeah,
it's not, I don't think it was like, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and start. How could you take the darkest of things and turn it into some type of humor? I mean, you've got to be so creative.
she
You
does that
have
with
to.
her. She sells the items. She buys the items and
Yeah,
sells them, which I've never
yeah,
really done. I did one.
yeah. TikTok shop.
She cracks me up with those. Like the way she sells those is also funny.
Pookie. Yeah, okay. Gypsy, you just need some of this.
Gypsy, if
I
you put
love it
this on
when
your
she
head,
was.
your eye might straighten out.
She was like, just put the baby seat on like this. Just take it to the firemen. They'll do it for you. Oh my
And
gosh,
then,
she's hilarious.
and what do you think of these gypsy filters with
Oh,
the
that
tongue
is.
coming out of
Oh,
the mouth? Oh my God.
at
I
first I
just,
thought, oh, who in the world would do something like that? But then some of the videos I've seen are,
they're
they're spot
funny.
on. Yeah, they're funny.
They're so freaking funny. I found it so interesting about the whole Taylor Swift story
Tell me
with
what.
with Gypsy. Let's see if I get this
Oh, from
right.
TMZ. Okay.
Yeah, no, that she wasn't ever gonna. She wasn't supposed to meet Taylor Swift. She made that whole thing up, and she
What?
was she was trying to get attention of Taylor Swift. They wanted nothing to do with her. It had something to do with, remember the video, part of her story where they were saying you need to get out of Missouri right away. You need to get out of Missouri right away. That's, I'll have to find it and send it to you. Where did I see it? Oh, I wish I'd saved it. I'm gonna make myself a note and find it. Taylor Swift send to Phoenix. You will be like, what? Yeah, I'll send it to you. But
Okay.
she made all that up. And I wonder if the whole Kardashian thing was made up too. I mean, I saw her meet her, but I think the story
Oh,
was,
but didn't she? Yeah, she did meet her. Maybe it was just all for publicity at the time because it wasn't Kim doing the Innocent Project and all those things.
yes,
And
yes.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
she looked a little annoyed. What do you remember, Amanda? The Taylor Swift stuff? Do you
I
remember
wonder if.
where you saw it? Because I wish I could find it. And we might have to talk about that next time because the manipulation, I think it has to do with what she told TMZ, but yeah, the manipulation of this girl is crazy. It's dangerous. It's like one day, I swear to God, you guys, she's going to be arrested again in the next 10 years. There's just no way she won't. When her daughter is old enough to start watching all this stuff and there starts to be problems between her and her daughter, there's going to be issues. She can't shield
Oh
her from it.
yeah.
She can't. She going to lock her in a closet? She's too popular for people to know she has a kid. If the kid's not seen, they're going to be like, go check on Gypsy's kid. So I give it 10 years, if that. Yep,
Wow.
Taylor Swift. Amanda knows what I'm talking about. I'll have to, if you find it, if you come across it, Amanda, let me know and I'll do the
So that was
same.
never true from what you just said. That was never true that she was going to meet and
No.
to the game. It was all made up.
Yeah,
I
it was all
wonder.
twisted.
I wonder how much other things that were twisted.
I know. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Amber telling on Jib wearing a diaper. Oh, yeah, was that because of she was the bathing suit she was wearing? Because I saw that. It didn't quite fit her right on the bottom part. Did you see that Amber saying that Gypsy was wearing a diaper? Did you see
No,
the video?
no, I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
She said, Kenneth, do you just like women that wear diapers? I love how she calls him Kenneth.
Kenneth. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's hysterical. So
I haven't seen that one. I'll have to go back. And like I said, I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok. I don't watch a lot of other creators. It's just if I have, some time and I'll just scroll through whatever hits my FYP is what I see. I don't go and search out certain people and just same on here. I just don't have all that time. I'm more of a creator, one and done, leave it alone, and then
I
go about my day.
I was gonna say after the last, well, you know what I went through 6 months ago, but recently stuff has started up again because of my association with this billboard and the website and whatever. And I'm not changing. I fully believe in our cause, but I reached out to a couple of big creators, and I mean big creators as in 15 million or more. And I was like, please help me. Like, how do you handle all the backlash? And their
Hmm.
advice was to just do what you're just saying, make your content, do what you come on to do, don't talk about anything else, and just go.
Hmm.
And so I'm really, really going to try, but it is so annoying. Some of these people. There's a girl on here, and I'm not going to say her name, that she is the most annoying little troll I've ever met in my entire life. And she thinks she's all that in a bag of chips.
Who?
Um, I'll tell you offline.
Oh, okay.
It want to start crap. But yeah, I mean, she doesn't have a whole lot of followers. I don't know what she's doing, but she hangs with some big creators, and she thinks she knows everything. And for some reason, she thinks I need to prove myself. And I'm like, I don't need to prove anything to you. I don't owe you anything. I know who I am. I know I'm an honest person. I'm not talking to you about anything. But she thinks I owe her.
Oh,
I'm just like,
wow. Oh,
nothing.
her what?
Just answers. Like, show me the receipts. And I'm like, why? Like, I could care less. And you know what I've learned anyway, Phoenix? If you show receipts, they still don't believe you.
Oh, of course not. But they've even if you have somebody that backs you up, they don't believe you. It's wild.
So
I was
why
there.
bother? You are who you are. You either believe or you don't believe. And there's nothing that's going to change that. You're going to pick apart anything I do or show you. So why
Mm-hmm.
bother? That's the thing. That's one thing I've learned.
That's crazy.
Anyways. Well, guys, 45 minutes. It's been about an hour each time. Did you want to talk about anything else?
No, as a matter of fact, I've got another podcast to do.
I'm
I've
going to
got my
say
own.
I'm going to say though that I did put an outro on here. So when I end
Oh,
the stream,
good.
it's going to be an 11-second outro. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we will see because I'm just getting used to this. So we thank you guys for hanging with us this past 45 minutes. I appreciate you very much. And as usual, we will be back next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Arizona time, 1 o'clock Eastern time. And Phoenix, you have a good day. And everybody in
You
the chat
too.
also.
And
All right.
everyone in the chat, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.